everything that you do not like, situations, challenges, whatever is in your life right now that you're not liking, that you're saying, this is just giving me a headache, or this is just making me become emotional, is subject to change. Nothing is permanent unless you allow it to be permanent. We've been given the word of the Lord in order for us to access that which God has for us, in order for us to access the desires of our hearts. God says He'll grant you the desires of your heart, meaning you desire it, you present it to God, you pray about it, you walk by faith, and God will present to you. God will answer your prayer, and He will grant you the desires of your heart. God created everything in the world from nothing. In the beginning, the earth was void, it had nothing, but God spoke the word into existence. He spoke light into being, waters into being, everything that you see. He spoke it into being, and everything that was created, even after the earth was created, God gave men wisdom to do it. So God can actually do it for you if you seek Him to do it for you. For if you just sit around and just say, things are just working like this in my life, I'm tired of this, but you just cry and do nothing about it, it will be a permanent situation, I promise you. But if you get the word that tells you that God can change that which is in your life right now, and you stand by that word, and you stand in faith, believing that God can do that which He has promised in the word, I promise you, nothing is impossible with God. He will change your situation. Nothing is permanent unless you allow it to be permanent, unless you agree that this is permanent in my life. I'm in poverty, I'm in lack, I'm divorced, I'm broken, I'm depressed, I'm a person who always has things, bad things happening to them. If you allow all those situations to happen in your life and you allow them not to change, guess what? Your life will always be like that. But if you stand by the word of the Lord, I promise you today, nothing is permanent. If you want it to change, it can change. But you have to be resilient. You have to be a person who stands in faith. And you have to believe that God can, and and He will come through for you. When you look at the three Hebrew boys, even as they stood and they were thrown into the furnace, a fourth man came because they believed that our situation is not permanent. God can change this. And they also believed that God can save them from the fire. And they also stood and said, even if He doesn't, we believe in God. So, do you believe in God today? Will you allow your faith to work miracles for you, to change your situations? For God wants you to experience a good life,